Hello everybody, it is Douglas Block. Today's date is January 6, 2019. Can you believe it? Oh my God, it's gonna be 2020 in a year. Anyway, here we are, the first Sunday of the new year, our regular weekly live chat. So far nobody's watching. Well, there you have it. Maybe you're all sleeping off your New Year's celebration. I think I'm on the air. According to this, I've been on the air for 32 seconds. Anyway, well, there's Janelle Harrell. Hello, Janelle. Nice to see you. Well, it's an exciting day today because we just had a solar eclipse yesterday. Big things happen at times of solar eclipses, new beginnings, as any new moon. Hi, Susan McDonald. Hi, Raphael. Hi, JP. How can I do the best mindfulness meditations? My God, there are so many apps. Go download an app called Headspace. Hi, Nights Pico. Ben Malcolm, nice to see you. I think you contributed a couple of times ago on Patrick Stewart. Anyway, yeah, I love your faces, Ben Malcolm. Cool. Well, everybody, congratulations for making it to 2019. And why, there's a little bird outside my window. That's a good sign. Chom Choms, nice to see you again. Excellent. See any videos, any resource of mindful meditation? Yes, Headspace on the app. So, I got a message here. My prescription for Fred Meyer is ready. Isn't that wonderful? I better turn off my sound. There we are, silent. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that I usually upload my new videos on Monday morning, but today I made an exception. A number of people on my YouTube comments asked for some help on OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. And I just happened to do a video called How to Get Free of OCD and decided, instead of waiting until Monday, that I would publish it today, January 6th, 2019. And it's up there now. After this live chat is over, you should go to the channel, click on the video section. You'll see a brand new video. It's been up just really recently. Let me see how many views it's gotten. How can I deal with early morning anxiety? Get out of bed, get the day going. Take a walk around the block and get exercising as intensely as I can. Anyway, let's see what it says about. Oh, I'm now live on live chat. Well, that took a while to get up there. Okay, let's go here. Let's go to studio, and let's go to videos. Already have 59 people seen that video. Yeah, morning anxiety is really tough. Karen Ostrovsky's Guided Meditations, thank you for that information. Thank you, Luis. Oh, you always have such really good information. I really, really appreciate your input, Luis. All right, let me get this closer. And let's see, Virtuous Woman. Hola, mi amigo. Hey, nice to see you. Bubu Apocatieri, I'm happy to see you. I don't know who you are, but Patrick Stewart, yes, early morning anxiety. Got to get out of bed. You got to get moving. You got to run. Go to the gym, swim, do your laps like I did. Speaking of which, it was 3 years ago yesterday, January 5th, 2016, that I went into my last hospitalization here in Portland, Oregon, St. Vincent's Hospital, where I got electroconvulsive therapy, which saved my life. It was a very harrowing time, and I'm glad 3 years later to be at least relatively well. Janelle Harrell, is it common to have mood swings when contending with major depressive disorder? Oh yes, oh yes. You never know what your mood is going to be from day to day until you get stabilized. Effexor XR, that just helped one of my clients the other day. I'm up and some days I'm extremely irritable and sad. This is a new diagnosis for me. Well, yeah, when you're depressed, you can be okay one day and really horrible the next. You have no control over your nervous system until the depression, finally gets under control. 32 people, 4 minutes and 32 seconds into it. Cal Butler, hey Doug, terrible low mood, demotivated, just got staring at the walls. Any advice? Yes, go get some depression treatment. Go find someone to see, counselor, psychiatrist, and go take a look at oh my God, I keep misplacing it. It should have been right there, the mood diary. Well, Joan is on the elliptical, so we'll have to wait till she gets off. But I have this wonderful diagram of all these different things you can do to improve your mood. And I don't have it in front of me right yet, but it's on my website. 45 different techniques for raising your mood and changing your state of consciousness, such as exercise, diet, nutrition, prayer, meditation, etc. I'd also recommend searching the most relaxing songs. There are many lists on Spotify. Thank you, P. Cole. Appreciate it. Susan McDonald. Why does anxiety make you feel so hopeless? Because you're not in control of it. That's why. Lauren Ostrovsky, guided meditation. She has many videos. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and I'll highlight that and copy it. Doctor Who is GRB. Hi, I'm having no moods at all. Is this depression? Yes. Numbness is often depression. Absolutely. Do I have an opinion on a CBD oil for anxiety? Yeah, I did a video called CBD oil for anxiety, miracle cure or hype. It's my most popular video, and I say yes, for some people CBD oil does help with anxiety. Donnie Sedek, your videos inspire me every day. Thank you, sir. You're more than welcome. This is why I do them. Andrea M, nice to see you. I'm afraid to do the wrong act to other person. What to do, please? I would definitely, it sounds like you've got some anxiety. Definitely go see a counselor and just tell yourself that you're okay and it's just your anxiety that's really making you feel this way. But there's really nothing to fear. JP Doyle, OCD is concerned with obsession with breathing, blinking, swallowing. Yeah, oh my God, yes, JP Doyle, I have so much empathy for you. Go watch this new video. I'm going to write it right up here. It was just published about 15 minutes ago. It's called How to Get Free of OCD. Well, time for a joke. What were the latest jokes that I have been using? Let's get the joke. We're going to find out. Let's see some nice puns that we can use to kind of brighten up our Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. Well, I love the Scarecrow, Wizard of Oz. I have two questions about that Scarecrow. Why did he end up, after his movie career, becoming a successful neurosurgeon? Well, he was outstanding in his field. That was good. And why did he skip dinner one night? Well, he was already stuffed. Okay, two puns about scarecrows. Biho Muhammad, appreciate your work. Thank you very much. Accept the thought and find it funny if you can, says Rafael Carmeo about obsessive thoughts. How can I tell my psychologist about my crush last night? They went to the police. Now I'm scared. Thank you, Arcade Cup. Oh my God, Arcade Cup from Wisconsin has been the first person to do the live chat. To the super chat today. Thank you so much. I wonder how the Packers are doing. Anyway, for that, you're going to get a free copy of my list of 45 things to do to raise your mood. I don't have it in front of you to show me, but you'll get it. I think I have your email address, but send it to me just in case I don't. Yes, Luis Corrales is right. Prolonged anxiety will lead to feelings of hopelessness and depression. As Claire Weeks describes, the brain becomes depleted with prolonged anxiety. You love the puns every time? You like that? You like about the Scarecrow being outstanding in his field? I thought he was working for your brain. Yes, well, he found it. He found it, and then he became outstanding in his field. Lazy Eye Ranch, you're back. I thought today was Saturday. I almost missed a chat. It's been a crazy week. Well, here you are, better late than never. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what you meant, Simpsons, about your crush last time. You mean a crush on somebody or a crash? Anyway, how to get free of OCD is my new video. It just came out 15 minutes ago. And CBD oil can help people with anxiety. Thank you, Beth D. Yeah, JP Oil, go ahead and look at this new video I put up. And also get some professional help. That would be very good. And Doctor Who, yes, go seek depression treatment because having no moods is a sign of depression. Yeah, well, I'm not quite sure why the police would be involved in having your crush, but I'm not sure. Rasmus A from Estonia. Go, Rasmus. Go, Rasmus. I'm coughing. Laugh out loud jokes for kids, from kids. Oh, we just had Christmas. What did Santa give Rudolph for his upset stomach? Alka-Seltzer. Boy, oh boy. That was bad. What do you call a bear standing in the rain? God, it's really raining. We're really in the middle of winter right now in Portland. Well, I'd call him a drizzly bear. Only a 5-year-old will laugh at that joke, right? A drizzly bear? Oh, I told a very funny joke to my online customer service agent at my bank the other day. She said she was going to tell it to her mother. I'm waiting to hear from her. Anyway, I used to work at a bank, but I quit my job. This is true. I lost interest. All right. Healing from Depression, 12 Weeks to a Better Mood. I wrote this book in 2001, 18 years ago. It's still, I think, the best thing I've ever done. It has a 12-week program on self-directed program on depression recovery. You can get this at Amazon.com or any good bookstore. Highly recommend it. Anybody join Patreon at the $15 a month level. Today, I will definitely send you a free signed copy of that book. Speaking of which, where is David Holden, who I sent a free copy of that book signed in London, England, or actually Northwest England? He's usually here. Maybe he's got some other good things to do. Hey, Jay Rose, nice to see you again. Another old live chatter. How do you know when you should go to the hospital, Susan Jones? When you're either A, unsafe, or B, you can't take care of yourself. I went to the hospital exactly 3 years ago, one day, because I was unsafe. Surviving is life. You're absolutely right. And it is hard. You just watched my new video about OCD. Did you give it at least a like, Andrea M? I hope you did. I put a lot of work into that video. Sometimes I'm down, I don't even want to get better. Well, that is one of the problems with depression. People lose motivation. But you know what? You got to reach out. You got to find someone who cares about you, who can support you, who can encourage you to get the help you need. By the way, thank you, Arcade Cup. The super chat button is how I'm able to do these live chats, even though we only get about, well, I should only. The donations you give today allow me to come back next Sunday and continue to give this free. It's not just me giving free advice. It's really more you guys coming together in community to support each other. That's the name of the game. That's how we get better, in community. All right. Wow. P. Cole says, I haven't showered in over 6 months, barely leave my bed. My God, you got to, please, 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 go to an outpatient program like the ones we have in Portland, intensive outpatient programs. They're called IOPs, where you have a place to go 6 days a week, 9 to 3. Yeah, you need to be out of the house, around people, and engaging. And most cities, at least in America, have hospitals that offer these intensive outpatient programs. Hey, Joan, is that you? Yeah. Could you bring one of those, I can't find my chart on the, 45 ways to improve your mood? If you could bring it in here when you get a chance, that would be great. Is it a book? No, the chart, the color chart that people... all right, I'm going to get that. Joe, my wonderful, wonderful partner. JP Doyle, I had a seizure while I was driving my car in April. Wow, I was in a coma for a week. Yeah, well, you had trauma. You need to do some EMDR or something to get that trauma out of your system, JP Doyle. Last Sunday, I had to leave early, says Lazy Eye Ranch. Oh, I had to leave a chattel early as I adopted a pot-bellied pig. Wow, his name was Bacon. Really cool. Thank you, Joan. He's adorable. He's brightened my mood so much. Wow. Wow, very nice. Animals can be so good at helping us. Thank you, Lazy Eye Ranch. That's a great comment. P-Call, I've been on clonazepam for 25 years. Wow, well, that's a long time to be on a benzo. Jeff DeLala, oh my God, an old timer. Thank you. Does the gym increase confidence symptoms? Yes, exercise does. Get your book, looks good. It's very good. I promise you, I suffered a lot to pay that. Not my last name. Is it more productive to accept that GD will be part of my life forever? Yes, that's true. Just learn to deal with it? Yes, 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 yes. No, you'll be normal. You still are normal. You just have a brain that misfires. Not my last name. There is nothing wrong with you. Oops, I shouldn't have hit my microphone. No, you just have a little bit of some brain imbalances. But no, you will not ever get rid of the tendency for GAD. But you can learn to manage it quite well. I have GAD, and I'm only afraid to go out of my house 5 times a week instead of 7. That was a joke. Anyway, here's the free chart that I'm going to be sending to Arcade Cup. Anybody who makes a donation, even $1.99 today, will get a free copy. And on the other side of this chart, it says boost your psychological immune system with little beautiful pictures about things you can do. Fake it till you make it, feed your spirit, eat well, lighten up, exercise, the whole 9 yards. This has actually taken me 30 years to put together, believe it or not. And it's yours for free with just a small donation. Sarah Ritchie, have I ever tried clonazepam? Yes, Klonopin saved my life in 1997. When my anxiety was so bad I thought I was going to hurt myself or others, I took Klonopin. Zoloft I tried, not with the same success. Do memes cure depression? That would be great if they did. Hola, nice to see you, Susan Jones. Lost interest, good bank joke. Right, well, I'm glad you liked it. I got a couple more coming up. I hope he takes it as a compliment as it is intended. I named this little pig Douglas after you. I love pigs. Dougie is his nickname. You're a great help for depression. I sent you a picture of him. Wow. A pig has been named after me. God, what a compliment. I'm walking on cloud 9 right now. Thank you. So it's the beginning of the year. So what are we doing to set the intention for the new year? Okay. The first step in mental health recovery, numero uno, is setting the intention to heal. I want you guys to make a statement between now and next live chat. When you write down what your life would look like, what you would feel like, how it would be if you were whole and well. And when you make that statement, and when you write that down in writing, you communicate to your subconscious mind that you are ready to have a change in your life. And whatever the mind focuses on expands, right? Whatever you sincerely believe, you can achieve. And I really believe that setting the intention to heal and writing down your vision of mental health recovery is the first and most powerful step to your getting well. All right. How to get these charts, Mr. Douglas, please? Well, send me your email address and I'll send you one to them. But how are you going to do that if you don't know my email address? Well, I guess I'm going to have to tell you, right? douglasblog@gmail.com. There it is right there. It says send me your email saying you want a chart. Be happy to send it to you. It would grease the wheels if you could leave a little bit of a super chat. Booby Apothecary. I don't know if that means to mean apothecary. Anyway, pigs are awesome. I agree. The clonazepam with Zoloft. Yes, many people have done that. Mark Hickman, nice to see you back again. I've been feeling depressed lately. I haven't been able to get hired a decent job and live with a dysfunctional family. I thought about hospitalization. Well, it's good for crisis management, but it won't help for the long term. But if you feel you need to go in the hospital, by all means, it might be a good short term. What do I think of a GABA supplement for anxiety? I think it's really worth trying because there are more GABA receptors in the brain help with anxiety when things bind to them, like alcohol, which is why alcohol helps relax some people. But I know many people who take GABA. I think it's worth a try, even though it's not been approved by the FDA. Simsung's Mark, just keep applying. Approve your CV and cover letter. Oh yeah, volunteer, you'll get something. Thank you, Simsums. That's really nice. David Holden. Yes, David, you've made it from somewhere in northwest England near Liverpool. I don't remember the name of your town. It's kind of obscure, but yes, I know you're northwest of London. Hey, how are you liking my book, Healing from Depression? Everybody, as my gym teacher say, listen up. David Holden has been reading this day and night. He hasn't even been eating or sleeping. He's been so involved in this book. And I want him to tell you how much he likes it. David, that was a bit of an exaggeration, but you do have the book. I hope you've been peeking at it. So anyway, yes, Doctor Who is GRB. Thank you so much. Julianne, nice to see you. The intention to heal is the key. Stephen and Petaluma. Yes, you've written some beautiful, I like your new vision statement very much, Stephen. I just love telling this joke. I was a math teacher. That's why I moved to Oregon in '74, way before most of you young whippersnappers were born. I'm turning 70 next month. I'm going to throw a huge party, my God, spend thousands of dollars on catering because, that time will never come again. Anyway, when I was a math teacher, I used to have a favorite dessert I loved all the time. It was pie. And also, on the same subject, do you know who really invented? Thank you, CA, $6.99. I really appreciate it. You will get this chart. Anyway, who invented the round table? Anybody can raise their hand and tell me? Come on, you all know. Was it Sir Galahad? No. Was it Sir Lancelot? No. It was circumference. That's who invented the round table. Circumference. What do you think? What do you think? What do you medieval historians think of that one, huh? Huh? Sound like Gilbert Gottfried. Anyway, where is my live chat? My email address. CA699, send me an email, douglasblog@gmail.com. I will send you a free copy of Self-Care strategies to improve your mood. I love this chart. Anytime I want to do something to make myself feel better, here's something right here. Structure and routine. Oh my God, people with depression and anxiety need to be engaged. They need to get up and out and do something. Sitting around by yourself, you have OCD, you have rumination. If you sit around by yourself all day, you will be plagued with those obsessive thoughts. You need to turn left, right, and do something different. That's what I talk about in my new video. Been feeling ashamed of being depressed lately? Well, a lot of people are. I certainly was ashamed for a long time. But, you know, say it loud. I'm depressed and I'm proud. Come on, Marin M. Marin W. Yes, but I know shame is part of depression. I feel, oh, not my last name. Oh, that's who contributed to 698. Thank you. I love that name of yours. So gym increases confidence, but if what you don't know what to talk about, I don't know. You could go to a group and learn how to get over social anxiety. Support groups are wonderful. Susan Jones says, both I and my partner struggle with GAD and depression. Any tips for couples in the same situation? Work out at the gym together, go on hikes together, support each other in doing healthy self-care activities, support each other in going to the therapist. You know what each other is going through, so really. Okay, thanks for the reply, Doug. Just hearing one person say I'll be right makes a difference. I'll be emailing for a chart. God bless. Well, God bless you. You can and will get better. You know how many times I've been hospitalized, everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 19, you want me to tell them out? Okay. 1976, 1975, 1982, 1983, 1996, 2016. 5 times. Anyway, what is David Holden saying now? It's a great book. Thank you. That made me laugh. Oh, that I said you were staying up day and night reading it? Yeah. Hey, David, how was the Scotland holiday? Yes, how was it, David? I love Scotland. My doctor wants me to change it from Paxil to Prestige. Well, you know, it's all a crapshoot. You know, it's all about trial and error. So, you know, go along with your doctor unless you feel otherwise. But, you know, it's just a matter of tinkering around until you find the right thing. I hate math, LO, no offense. Okay, you're not the only one. So did all the students. That's why I dropped out of math teaching. I got tired of dodging all the erasers. But anyway, I still thought that the joke about circumference was good. By the way, circumference, that's how you find out the area around the circle. I was at the hospital last week, and thanks to positive thinking and watching your videos, now I'm out and taking long walks again and happier. Thank you, Peyton Rose. That makes me feel good that I was able to save you some suffering. Don't ever be ashamed, Marin W. Thank you, Sarah Ritchie. Thank you, thank you. Mark Hitman, Douglas, will you grow a Dumbledore beard? Oh, yeah. Yes, I had one many years ago. Can depression cause your emotions to be numb? Of course, Ashley Phillips. That's what someone else said. Lots of smiles for the math jokes. David Holden, Susan Jones at Edinburgh was great, very relaxing with my wife. Hope you're okay. Nortriptyline 10 milligrams is good for anxiety or better for depression or both. Anxiety and depression go together. Nortriptyline is a very good antidepressant. I'm sure it could do both. Hello, says Rasmus. Do you think long-term on an SSRI medication can cause a deeper depression? I don't think so. I know a lot of people who've been long-term on these medications. But everybody is so different. Look, guys, one man's meat's another man's poison. That comes right out of the Old Testament, or the New Testament. I think Paul the Apostle said that. Let's get this straight. One man's meat is another, okay, A-N-O-T-H-E-R, man's or woman's poison. So, antidepressants are idiosyncratic, which means everybody has his or her own unique reaction to it. Nobody can predict how someone's going to react to a drug until they take it. That's what makes psychiatry so frustrating for many people, including the shrinks. Because, you know, you give someone penicillin, you know what it's going to do to the bacteria, but the brain is so complex. The brain is so complex that if you give it a drug, everybody's brain is wired differently. We're all wired differently. So you just have to try shit out until something works. I wish I knew a better way, but the best psychiatrist in Portland told me 3 years ago, you're all a bunch of guinea pigs. So if he said that, Dr. Anderson, then, you know, that's the truth. What Was there a specific thing that helped you get better? Yes, Sim Songs. Love and connection with other people. I've had a great support community, and when I give my 70th birthday party, I'm going to thank every one of them. Thanks, been taking med for 7 years. I consider myself an assertive, happy person. Well, that's nice, Patricia. Susan Jones, I'm doing well. Thank you. Susan Jones, where do you live, by the way? I've always wanted to know. I love math, just wish I was good at it. Well, come to Portland, we can do some tutoring. Anyway, Marin W says, Sarah, thanks. Erasmus at David Hill, not bad. I'm still here fighting. And yourself? You signed up $10 patron. You missed my comment. When did you do that, J Rose? Was that just recently? Where was your comment? Do you leave a comment early? Well, I'm definitely going to send you a copy of a couple of ebooks. Thank you, J Rose. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you being on the live chat. Okay, Sarah Ritchie, that reminds me, Doug, thank you so much for that 24/7 hotline number. It worked, of course. It's Silent Unity. I'll give it again. I think this Bass patch I'm going through possibly could be due with me turning 40 soon and being lonely. Could be affecting me. For 24 years, I've been struggling with depression and anxiety. Sorry, I'm slurring my words. P. Cole says he's just turning 40. Well, you know what Will Rogers said? In America, life begins at 40. Marvoosh, you told me a little more than a month ago to trust in the process when I asked about tips for group therapy. It helped me as I've been going to every meeting so far, and it helped me a ton. Thank you, Marvoosh. Trust in the process. Trust your higher power. Turn your will and your life over to your higher power. That's what our brothers and sisters in AA tell us. The universe is friendly, said Albert Einstein. We do have guidance from within, without. I wouldn't be here. I'd be dead if I didn't have help and guidance. David Holden, does anyone who watched The Last Alaskans on the Discovery Channel? We recently started watching it. It's brilliant. What is it? What's brilliant about it? I have the Discovery Channel. Yes, above. What is a 24/7 hotline? Says P. Cole. Douglas is right about exercise. It's one of the best things for your mental health and physical health. Thinking Vincenzi, Douglas, I'm suffering online fraud ever since in checking account. Wow, I'm sorry about that. Glad you're having fun with math, says Susan Jones. Anyway, Rasmus, you're still fighting, mate. Good for you. Susan, sure, glad I was here to help Marin W. Trendsetter, Douglas, what do you recommend for sleep medication without being groggy in the morning? There are 3 medications you talk to your doctor about: amitriptyline, Remeron, and trazodone. All antidepressants in low doses can help with sleep. My doctor wants me to switch from Paxil to Lexapro. I've been on Paxil over 10 years. I've been great until October. I've heard horrible things about getting off Paxil. It can be tough, but you can do it slowly. All right, so the hotline that people were asking me about is a spiritual prayer ministry that's been around since 1889 called Silent Unity. And their number from any place in the world is 1-816. I did a video about it. 816-969/2000. You can call them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they will get back to you. There it is right there. Well, we're exactly 30 minutes into the hour. Sorry about the shaking chair. And we've had 2 super chat donations. That's nice, but I would certainly like a couple more. I'd like to hit the $20 amount. We've had a 6 and a 2. That's 8. $12 to go. Anybody who would like to give a couple bucks, again, free chart, and you'll be helping a really good cause. I'm dealing with porn addiction. I need tips to help me stop. Beto, you have no idea how many men are struggling with that. I'm in a men's group, and years ago, a lot of people talked about that. Turn to Lex for anxiety. Yes, it can be very helpful. It's also good for depression. Anyway, there are many support groups, Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous here in America, probably all over the world. And if you have that impulse to kind of change your mood by looking at porn, find something else to do. Think about something else that you can focus on instead, like going out for a good run, like calling somebody, a friend, or calling a hotline. You need to switch gears and focus somewhere else. And also, again, going to a 12-step group would be very helpful. Wow. So it sounds like David Holden, The Last Alaskans, is a reality show. I know you've done a lot of stupid things, Simpson, so have I, but we can't change the past. Just let's forgive ourselves and move on if we can. All right. Ben Malcolm, $19.99. You hit the $20 mark. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. You are like amazingly generous. Please, please, please. I'm going to send you a couple of things. If you email me, Ben Malcolm, I'm going to send you that chart plus 2 of my ebooks, one of which is a real gem. It's called Healing from Depression Naturally. Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. Yes, Andrea M. Ben is a generous man. Nice donation, says David. You're getting a lot of acknowledgement, Ben, from your other live chatters. Hi, Mobius Zero. Nice to see you. Thank you, Ben, says P. Cole. Yeah, all these really wonderful acknowledgments of your generosity. Exercise makes me feel happy, but I don't want to feel happy. Well, Simpsons, if you don't want to set the intention deal, it's going to be tough. There's some part of you that wants to be happy. The Dalai Lama says everybody wants the same thing. They want to be happy and they want to suffer less, and you're no different. So somewhere in you want to be happy. Mark R. Well done, Ben. Yes, Ben, you are phenomenal. Chom Shams, why don't you want to feel happy? Excellent question. In the meantime, I'm going to have a bit of hot chocolate. That's what makes me feel happy. Does anybody besides me like chocolate? Raise your hands. Yeah, well done, Ben. Well, let me see. Let's go look at my email here just to see. I think somebody had said they had sent a nice, I think J. Rose, right? Yeah, I don't see anything about your doing. You might have done. I think J. Rose, you might have become a Patreon member before, just not today. Anyway, exercise has been a struggle for me because it feels like when I'm having a panic attack. Well, then maybe you could do it more moderately. You love chocolate? Yes, yes, yes. Chocolate is the best. It has something called phenylalanine in it. It's a natural antidepressant and mood elevator. Women especially love chocolate, but even so do men, including yours truly. You prefer tea? Okay, well, here's something else that makes me feel very happy. One of the greatest antidepressants of all time, and here it is. Cold brewed coffee. Now, aren't there other people besides me who find when you take coffee, your mood goes up a bit, you feel a little bit more energized, a little bit more positive, a little less sluggish? Who here likes coffee? Today, your website have the confirmation, Jen Roseman. I'm not quite sure on what you're referring to. You mean the confirmation on the on Patreon? I'll take a look at it. Chocolate makes me anxious, so well then don't eat it. I am chocolate everything. Really, normal chocolate or just dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, of course, is superior, but I've actually found recently that I've gone back to my childhood. I like Hershey's Kisses, which is milk chocolate. Exercise will expel excess energy and reduce anxiety. Yes, of course, for many, many people. Yeah, I know it's horrible, Mobius dear, if you can't afford a shrink, but there are free, at least in America, free clinics here. Coffee all day till 5:30 p.m. Coffee Snob right here. I did it monthly. Okay, thank you. I will go ahead and look it up, Jen Roseman. Give me your email address so I can get back to you. Oh, chocolate and coffee, awesome. Mocha, M-O-C-H-A. Has anyone ever had a Starbucks mocha? Oh my goodness. Archer, hi Doug. Why do some muscles in my body keep twitching? Is it because of anxiety? Have you experienced something like that? It could be because of anxiety. It could be a neurological thing. Rule out medical conditions first. Before you think you have a mood disorder, check it out. Go to a doctor, go to a neurologist, see what is causing the muscle twitching. Tea and cake. Lazy. Oh my God almighty, what is going on? All these comments are coming in. 26-year-old son just spent 10 days in a mental hospital, says Lazy Eye Ranch. He refused treatment, went before a judge who cut him loose. They sent him back here against my wishes. I'm going to have to file an RO now. Oh my God, I am really sorry to hear that. What is wrong with the mental health system? Okay, Jen, I will definitely send you that. Jen.roseman@att.net. Thank you very much. You will be hearing from me. Mark R., why is it so hard for those who suffer from depression to stand up for themselves? Is assertiveness related to frontal lobe? If so, that might be the reason. Well, people with depression have low self-esteem, have low energy, and just, a lack of testosterone. Even if you don't have low testosterone, you're lacking in that strong, male, let's, go to it and kick some butt energy. And, that's what happens. Your whole life force kind of collapses. And when you're that way, it's really hard to stand up for yourself. That's why I think taking something like kickboxing or getting into the martial arts can be really good for somebody with depression. Has anyone ever done that? I bet it would be really therapeutic. I just kick Bruce when I get upset. Hey, Bruce, where are you? I don't kick Bruce. He's amazing. Oh, anybody have an Instagram account? I think I showed this last time. My crush makes me happy, makes me sad. What's wrong with me? She's not even my girlfriend. Oh, I see what you're saying. You have an infatuation with somebody, Simpsons. Yeah, well, join the club. That can be really tough. I had that in high school. Here's Instagram. Let's see if I can show you guys something really cool. Okay, this is Bruce. Do you see how he's sitting at the, trying to get this bird, right? You can't see, but there's a bird out there, and he's pawing away at it because he's sitting at the window looking at the bird, but he can't get the bird because there's a window between he and the bird. Anyway, that's my Instagram of Bruce, sitting looking at a bird outside the window. There he goes, tried to get that bird. Anyway, I love Bruce. I would never kick him. Not even close. I do everything that he wants. Give him everything he wants. Susan Jones says, I'm sensitive to caffeine, gives me anxiety and insomnia. Yep. Laurie Corrales, I read depression is like living in the past, anxiety like living in the future. So we need to live in the moment. Very true. Moby Zero. Have I ever traveled abroad? Yes. I lived in England. I lived in Holland. Yes. I've been in Guatemala. I've been many places. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us. It's greatly appreciable. Pete Cole, I appreciate you. Doctor Who, ISGR8, I don't eat as it's stimulating, only like tea, LOL. You don't eat it. Well, yeah, right. I hope you're referring to chocolate. Momo, I repeat my question. I have anxiety and big regrets. What should I do at the moment? Forgive yourself. Send me an email. I'll send you a video idea about self-forgiveness. So you need to forgive yourself. And in terms of anxiety, well, there's so many things to do. You can look at my video, How to Rewire Your Anxious Brain, or just go, call up a counselor who specializes in anxiety. But in terms of regrets, you just got to say, I did the best I could with the knowledge I had at the time. I did the best I could with the knowledge I had at the time. I'm going to write that down. White chocolate is chocolate. Don't be ridiculous. It's just a different kind of chocolate. Where can we talk email? Well, I have my email address. I just gave it to you guys. I'll give it to you again in just a moment. Thank you, by the way, Ben. I'm looking for one more live chat. One more super chat before we close in about 22 minutes. But yes, Pete Cole, I appreciate talking with you too. I wanted to send somebody. I've just kind of lost my train of thought, but I was gonna write down some really important website for somebody who asked me a question, but maybe it'll come back to me. All right. Yes, white chocolate, very good. Yes, you should do a segment on narcissistic parents and people. They were a big part of some of us here. Well, that's not a bad idea. What is Park Hour, Mark Hickman, P-A-R-K-O-U-R? Not quite sure. All right. Don't stick up for myself either, says Doctor Who. Why do people think you're gay if you don't have a girlfriend? Well, that's not happening in where I live. I have so many men who are single and nobody thinks they're gay. If you crave chocolate, you might need more magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens. Thank you. I crave chocolate all the time. That's very helpful. Momo Momo, you can change the past, but just make sure the decision you make from now won't cause any regrets. Excellent. Oh, wow. You love Bruce. Thank you, Susan Jones. Razum say, Douglas, I'm often so low on energy, but something amazing happened a few days ago. Someone disrespected me, and all of a sudden it seems like I had access to power plant, becoming like a lion protecting his cub. Yeah, all the energy we need is within us. We have all the resources we need. We have a connection to this higher energy source. If we can tap into it, we can really exceed, what we think we can do. Absolutely. All right. My ex is a malignant narcissist, says Lazy Eye Ranch to Mobius Zero. Doug, I did the best I could with the info I had at the time. Thank you. Andrea M., you are amazing. Thank you so much for writing that down there. That's what I was going to write down to the guy who had regrets. I did the best I could with the information, with the awareness I had at the time. That's what I wanted to say. Why don't you repeat that, Andrea M.? I did the best I could with the awareness I had at the time. That's true of anybody. I learned that from a really good psychologist at my master's program at the University of Oregon. People are doing the best they can with the awareness they have. Even people who we think are idiots, like maybe our current president. Well, we're not supposed to get political here. P-Call, I've tried Headspace also, just don't know where to start. There's many things to listen to. Well, just pick one of them. Susan McDonald says, it's hard to think of the future possibly when I can't imagine struggling with this every day. I pray this lifts soon. Yes, just take it a day at a time. Don't worry about the future, Susan. Just worry about getting through each day. Percy Green says, Douglas, last week you mentioned Churchill. Did you know that he was responsible for the death of over 1 million people in Bengal, India? Wow, I did not know that. I know that he was a bit of a colonialist. That I knew, but wow. Well, there you have it. People have dark and light sides. What can I tell you? Joseph, hi Douglas. Greetings from Netherlands. Nice to hear from you again. Been a while. Anyway, just reminding you about the Super Chat button. If you do give me a little bit of a donation, even a dollar or two, you will get a free copy of Self-Care Activities to Improve Your Mood. And how are we doing on New Year's resolutions? Remember I said setting the intention to heal? Okay, everybody, I want you guys to mention in the live chat right now, anybody can volunteer. Tell me something new you're wanting to bring into your life this year. Tell me some new goal you have for yourself to improve your mental health, improve your physical health, improve your spiritual health. I want to hear, what do you intend to bring in this year that's going to be new and better for you? Forgive yourself and feel good about it. Start the year free. That's a good way to start the year. Thank you. In the meantime, I'm going to find a joke. And I'm going to kind of maneuver around because this chair is getting very uncomfortable. What is the best career for contributing to mental health? Psychologist and social worker, they're all good. Marin W. is from Japan, actually, great. How do sea creatures communicate underwater? They're making waterproof iPhones, so I guess sea creatures can do that. What they're using shell phones. Boy, was that bad, wasn't it? What kind of bugs read the dictionary? I guess some bugs can read. What type of bugs read the dictionary? Spelling bees. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, I'm telling this joke, but I am vegan and I love animals. But what do you call a calf who gets in trouble? Doesn't obey its parents and acts out? Grounded beef. Oh, I like that. Not ground beef, but grounded beef. Archer, I already didn't. Come on, someone tell me I like those jokes. And I want to hear your New Year's resolutions, guys. Come on, we only have 15 minutes. New Year's resolutions, please. Is it wrong to like Asian women? I don't know. I can't imagine there would be anything wrong in Mobius Zero. What is the best place to find a girlfriend and wife? Go take a class, something you're interested in. That's how you meet people. Archer, I already went to a neurologist a couple of months ago when my first panic attack started. He did an EEG on me. Didn't notice anything strange. I wanted to get an MRI scan done as well, but he didn't. Well, if you have a panic attack, it's because circuits in your brain, like the amygdala, are out of whack, and you're not going to see that on a brain scan. I want you, Archer, to look at my video. That is my most popular video right now, and it's because so many people suffer from anxiety. It's called How to rewire your anxious brain. So anyway, look at that video. The person was talking about anxiety. It's called How to Rewire Your Anxious Brain, and it's video by Douglas. A New Year's goal is to cut the fast food. Who wrote that? Mark Hickman? Excellent. Ground beef is dark, but I loved it. Yes, it is dark, Susan Jones, but it was very funny. How can I stop comparing myself to others who don't suffer from depression? I have a video on that, Susan Jones, Marin W, called What Happens When You Compare Yourself to Others. This is what you say. You say to yourself, Marin, they don't have the same neurological brain issues as I do. That's why they may be doing better. It's not a fair comparison. It's like comparing me in a wheelchair to somebody who doesn't have paralyzed legs. I have a disability that they don't have. It's not a fair comparison. The fact that I'm still alive and still getting up every day out of bed is a huge plus for me, and maybe they couldn't even do that if they had what I have. So I'm not going to compare myself to other people because they are not dealing with the same brain chemistry as I am, and therefore it's not a fair comparison. So don't find yourself lacking when you look at yourself, compare yourself to other people. It's not true. Let's look at some other comments. What should you, Marin, you should not judge people by how they seem. They may also have depression. Thank you, Bita Muhammad. Debbie Cockman, you're new here. I'm really bad right now. I need to drive to a store. I can't feel like I'm really losing my minutes time. You ever felt this bad, Doug? Oh, yes. I felt so petrified I had to basically write out my will. I thought I was going to die within 2 days. No, I know what that's like. The anxiety, it's hell. So look, Debbie, are you reaching out? Have you gotten a point with a psychologist or psychiatrist? Obviously, there's something really out of whack in your brain, and it can be healed. It will be healed. But the first step is the first step is setting the intention to heal and stating you want to get well. And the second step, which is just as important, is reaching out for support. So yes, if you go buy my memoir online, it's only $2.99 called When Going Through Hell Don't Stop. And by the way, anybody who does a donation, I'll also send you that free ebook. When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, you'll see how anxious I was. Susan Jones, you're going to have more fun this year. Highly recommend it. Fun is good, especially for depressives. Okay, what are some of the other comments? They are just streaming in. How do you deal with a narcissistic boss? Wow, that is really hard. Probably try to avoid him or maybe get another job. How do I stop feelings of dread? Well, that's anxiety. Get the anxiety treated, Andrea M. I'm going to a doctor tomorrow to get CBD. Okay. Good for you, Simpsons. How do you deal with a narcissistic boss? I already said avoid. Oh, OG. Wow. Nice to hear from you again. What are the strongest days of the week? Saturday and Sunday. The rest are weekdays. Oh my God, that is horrible. Where'd you get that? It's fantastic. I'm going to tell that to my group. They'll probably stone me. All right, what else do people have to say? Rasmus says, is it possible to increase the self-confidence while suffering from depression? Of course. Well, you can do little things like it's called self-efficacy. I have a video on it. Just try doing little tasks and succeeding at them, and that will build your self-confidence. Do I have any videos on OCD? Oh my God. Thank you, Susan McDonald, for $1.99. Yes, I just posted one an hour ago, Ben Morton. You are so lucky. I just posted a video on OCD an hour ago. It's called it's a rhyme, How to Get Free. I mean, I would put, there it is right there. Just go to my channel after we're done. It's the most recent video. It's my new video, How to Get Free of OCD. Mobius Zero says, Florida sucks. Well, it's certainly a lot warmer than it is in Portland. Fake it till you make it. If that's what the difference between being a fake, this is not a joke. Of course, fake it till you make it is what they say in AA. I'll create a Discord server, but unfortunately links aren't allowed in the chat. Really? I didn't know that. I guess that's why I don't need to put my link in there. OG, funny, thanks. What did OG say that was funny? OG, could you repeat yourself? Everybody should watch Kristen Neff on self-compassion. Absolutely. Jen Roseman, you're a genius. I have Kristen Neff's book. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jen Roseman. Thank you, thank you. Self-Compassion by Kristen Neff. Absolutely. And someone just donated $10. What a saint that is. I can't even tell who that is. Peyton Rose, thank you for all your videos, Doug. I was at my lowest point weeks ago, and now I'm feeling at my highest. That was quick. Usually it takes longer than that. I'm glad you're feeling better. Great. And whatever you're doing, keep it up. And remember that recovery is not a straight line up. You go up, you go down. You know, there are ups and downs. At any rate, so Peyton, will you please go ahead and email me, douglasblock@gmail.com. I will send you a free copy of When Going Through Hell Don't Stop. And anyway, if anyone really wants to get some really goodies, you go to www.patreon.com and you sign up. You'll get special rewards there. That's something done on a monthly basis. And David Holden says, nice donations, everyone. And David should know he got this whole thing started out about 5 weeks ago when he made a I won't even say how large it was because I don't want to embarrass you or put you on the spot, but he made an incredibly generous donation and really got the consciousness going here about helping this channel. So I owe a lot to David, which is why I sent him a free signed copy of my book as a Christmas present. Ever since then, you know, he doesn't know what to do with himself. No, that's not right. He stays up every night until 3 a.m. reading the book. Sometimes he reads the same passages 10 times. Why? Not because he likes the book, because he has OCD. That's why. All right. I hope you appreciate my joke. All right, what's going on here? Celebrate your wins no matter how small. Everyone give yourself credit and do positive self-talk. Susan Jones, very nice. Fire Magic MSP, school starts in 10 hours. Wow, that's right. People are going back to school. Speaking of school, studying is hard when you're depressed. Almost impossible. You're absolutely right. And David Holden has a nice smile out there. So, again, we're starting off the new year. What do you want to bring in the new year and what do you want to release? We did a burning bowl ceremony last time on this chat on December 30th where I actually wrote what I wanted to release and put it on a piece of flash paper and watched it burn in front of me. I should do I'm going to do a video on that. Letting go. Oh my God. How to let go. What an inspiration. I don't know if I've done that burning bowl. I think I did the burning bowl ceremony once. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do a video called How to Let Go. Because it's really important because you can't let go and you can't get the new until you let go of the old. Zayed Nadi, my man, Peyton Rose, I had never respect him for trying to get off my medication. Well, that can happen sometime. Wow, Zayed Nadi, you got angry, punched a glass and got 2 stitches. You like the music in the background, Susan? You know, that's Mozart's Clarinet Concerto, the second to last thing he wrote before he died. My favorite Mozart piece. And by the way, I just saw a great movie about Vincent van Gogh's last 2 years, starring an American actor named William Dafoe. You should really see it if it comes into your neighborhood. Mozart, what an inspiration. Yes. Moby Zero, I won't even repeat your comment. It's very funny. Yeah, you do need to taper off medications. I'm a student, but lately I'm so tired and down. Well, get your depression treated, Fire Magic. You want to complete school. Be gentle with yourself and surround yourself by supportive people. Thank you, Susan Jones. Lots of wisdom. Well, we have 5 minutes left. My computer has 18% left on its battery. Everything's about to coalesce together. Thank you for everybody for your generous contributions. We still have 5 more minutes to get 1 or 2 in there. And again, I haven't heard about any new, what do you call it, resolutions for this year or goals. But again, I want to show you, well, here. Okay, so here's Healing from Depression, the book that David Holden can't put down. And yes, anxious about an upcoming exam. I know the performance anxiety is really, really tough. Yeah, the music, yeah, background music. Yeah, well, my wife is playing it. A Wonderful Life, have I seen it, Doug? I have seen A Wonderful Life 32 times. I watch it every Christmas. It's my inspiration. I want that film played at my funeral. Stay strong, everyone. Yes, Marin W., watch that film at least once a week. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to actually have to get my handout, but here it is. I don't know if you can see it. The 3 steps of mental health recovery: set the intention to heal. 1, reach out for support. 2, and 3, treat your symptoms using a combination of mutually supportive therapies, such as the ones right here. You do those 3 things. You declare your intention to heal, you write down a vision statement, you ask for help, and you get treatment, and you do a bunch of different things, a combination of different things, you will and can overcome your mood disorder. You're not going to banish it, you're going to manage it. You're not going to banish, you're going to manage. You're not going to get rid of it, you're not going to cure it, you will be able to manage it. And that is, I hate to say it, it's the best we can do, but guess what? It's plenty. Many, many people with mood disorders, 1 out of every 8 Americans has depression. 1 out of every 5 has an anxiety disorder. Mental illness and depression will be the #1 disabler in 2020 in only 1 year in terms of economic disability and people not going to work. So everybody's dealing with it, but we still can lead very positive lives. Stay strong, everyone. Thank you, Beto. How do you convince a mentally ill person to accept help? You can't. That's the problem. It's called anosognosia. I want you to read a book, Lazy Eye Ranch, called I'm Not Sick, I Don't Need Help. Email me, I'll give you a link to it. Is there a best online CBT therapy for anxiety? That's an excellent question. You should probably look it up. Trend Center, 2019 goals: lose a bit more weight, save more money, keep depression and anxiety at bay, do more activities, improve my self-esteem, try to make better financial decisions, surround myself with no negativity. Trend Center, you're amazing. Those are great. I only just got the notification about the live chat. Well, guess what, Dennis Caxton? Every Sunday at 12 noon Pacific time, it's there. So just put it on your calendar, set your Apple Watch to it. Anyway, I'm sorry that happened. Susan Jones, I'm angry I wasted years with the wrong psychiatrist. Yeah, I guess I'm the dummy. No, you're not. Remember, you did the best you could with the awareness you had at the time. So I'm going to write this down for Dennis Caxton. Live chats. Here it is, live chat. EVRY every Sunday. At 12 noon. And when I say Pacific time, I'm talking about Pacific time in the United States, 8 hours from Greenwich. I set an alarm. I've done the same in the past. Okay, here it is. It's 8 hours from Greenwich. That's all you have to know. Well, of course, it's not always 8 hours from Greenwich, because sometimes we have daylight savings time, right? So Dennis Caxton, that's how you remember. Dennis Caxton, sorry about that. Peyton Rose, thanks for your contribution. Everybody who basically has contributed will get a free copy of that diagram if you email me. I only have, how many percent battery? Oh my God, 10% battery, but guess what? We only have 1 minute and 23 seconds before we're done, and the computer should probably stay alive until then. I Am a Star. Yes, A Star is Born. I've always wanted to see that film. Lazy Ranch, found the book by Xavier Anadar. Yes. Too bad his last name isn't Onassis. Say Xavier Onassis aloud. It's a pun. Xavier Onassis. I don't get the pun. Is presence mindfulness best for anxiety? It's very helpful. The best thing for anxiety I found is intense exercise. But boy, mindfulness is pretty good, Joe Smith. So yeah, what else can I say in my 42 seconds left? Never, never, never give up. You know what Winston Churchill said when going through a hill, keep going? Well, guess what? I came up with an improvement. This is the, anybody who gave more than $5 will get this as a freebie ebook. When going through hell, don't stop. It's okay to go through the valley of the shadow of death. Just don't pitch your tent there, okay? There is a light at the end of the tunnel. What goes down must come up. Yeah, so, oh, I see. Save your own asses. Got it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lazy Eye Ranch. I see the pun now. Can your depression book deal with anxiety as well? Yes, Susan. The same lifestyle habits and the same strategies that help with depression also help with anxiety, because I suffer from both. Okay, Dennis Haxon, Winston would be proud of you. Well, yeah, I heard he wasn't such a great guy after that comment about what do you do with some sort of third world country. Anyway, Trend Center, I also will try to not take life too serious and enjoy the ride, not beat myself up. My goal is the same as yours, long-term to die of natural causes. Yes, that is actually my goal. You know, I'm going to do a video on that one day. But at any rate, I'm not going to say what it's called because sometimes YouTube doesn't like it when I use a certain word. Anyway, it's 1 hour and 54 seconds has gone by. I'm so glad you all showed up today, and I want to tell you that I believe in each of you. I believe you can and will get better. I believe there is hope. I believe there is healing, but we have to do it together. We cannot heal alone. That's why it's really great that all of you come here every Sunday and support each other. That's the most important thing that happens. It's not what I do. It's not what I say. It's you helping each other out. Wherever you live, I suggest you get into a support group, whether it's run by the National Alliance on Mental Illness or a 12-step group, or start your own. If you live in Portland, you can come to my group, but groups are amazing. And when you get together with other people going through the same thing, there's nothing you can't accomplish because, united, we're so much stronger than we are apart. That's how anything that has ever gotten done in the history of humanity has occurred, when a group of like-minded people get together, like the American Revolution, for example. Anyway, be strong, everyone. Love to you all, says Peyton Rose. Love to you, Payne. Thank you all for your contributions. Oh, you stole it from Click and Clack? Oh my God, I love Click and Clack. Tom and Ray Magliazzi. Went to MIT, by the way. Is Prozac useful for anxiety? Yes, for some people, Prozac actually helps with anxiety, as do all the SSRIs. It's all a matter of trial and error, as I said before. Nice chat. Thank you, Andrea M. Good session. Thank you, Mark R. Trendsetter. Thank all of you, and we'll see you on the 13th of January, 2019 at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you for all your contributions. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. You guys can keep chatting even after I go off the air.